The Psychology and Society course was designed to be a new, innovative, international degree which looked at various cross-cultural forms of psychology and included modules that weren't typically included on other psychology degrees, ones that students had told us through market research they found particularly interesting.
If you look at traditional psychology degrees, they do see psychology as a kind of almost a scientific discovery, you know, the latest modes of cognitive psychology, whereas this degree presents psychology as more of a cultural phenomenon, and it helps you to understand that every culture gets a different version of psychology.
We have a module called Doing Psychology where we introduce the students to all the various skills that psychologists are expected to have, sort of listening skills, different interpersonal skills, skills also that employers are usually very interested in. We also have modules like consciousness studies where we actually study the mind, consciousness, dreams, perception. We have modules that look at the history and philosophy of psychology. We have modules that look at the psychology of persuasion, which is particularly useful, particularly for job interviews. And we have modules that look at different areas of psychology that perhaps you wouldn't look at on other courses. We place more of an emphasis on things like psychoanalysis, and look at things like psychoanalysis in film, and dream analysis. So subjects usually that students are very interested in.
I did quite a lot of research actually before I came to uni on what I wanted to do, and the only course I found that had this many choices and this much sort of outside the box thinking, I guess, was this course. And it offers an amazing range of subjects and teachers who really know what they're talking about, which I think, like, they're passionate about it, which I think really helps.
What I did learn on this degree was the art of essay writing, which was perfect. I really, really enjoyed it, and that's one of the things that made me go on to do a PhD, because it prepared me exceptionally well for that kind of producing a large academic document, and I found that that was something that I particularly enjoyed.
We have a variety of different modes of assessment. We have your standard written essay assignments. We also have presentations and different forms of coursework. And we try and give students a variety of different forms of assessment throughout their sort of academic life.
It's contrasting as well, so you get your bit of traditional psychology and then you get radical psychology. So it's analysing traditional psychology, and it teaches you to come to your own conclusions more than just listen, which I think is unique.
One of the areas that we focus on in this degree is an area that's very rarely looked at or studied at undergraduate level, and this is mindfulness-based approaches, which is incredibly popular at the moment. Mindfulness is usually translated or understood as referring to meditation, ways of settling or directing the mind, and we teach students this for a variety of reasons, for enhancing concentration, for stress reduction. So it's very useful in terms of their personal and professional lives.
It took me some time to find this degree because it is unique, and I think it really is at the cutting edge of psychology.
The tutors work really closely together to produce a coherent course, which really comes across.
Psychology students from Psychology and Society have gone on to a very wide range of different careers and further study. Some have gone on to do master's degrees in psychology, or sometimes have gone on to work trained as psychotherapists and counsellors. Some have gone straight off into marketing. Some have gone into caring professions, and some have gone into teaching.
This course has definitely ignited sort of a massive passion with the environment, and from that I'm now going into forest schools. But it's also helped me learn about education and about just a love of education, so I'm thinking I'm going to come back and do a master's associated with the course.
So it's quite a diverse range of different careers that students have gone on to.